Oh, world record, baby. Going to the bend here. Oh! Over here popping emotes, and now you got a balanced breakfast, a whole high iron diet of that guardrail. Yum, 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 yum. That's you. I think we just found the dark horse of A-Class. I'm just as shocked as you. The DeLorean may be the hidden gem, the underrated superstar, the diamond in the rough of A-Class road and street racing, because I'm here to tell you, this thing rips, it puts belt to butt cheek, and folks, you ain't gotta believe me. The proof will be on your screen momentarily, because that S2, I don't know where you're going, bro, but it won't be first place. I can guarantee it. I stand by it. You could even give some of my opponents a time machine, and I promise you, I guarantee you, the only thing that changes is how many people are in the lobby after they realize no matter what they do in the future, they cannot win. Because this car, if you're not running like the Uber S tier meta machines that are running around, you're gonna have a tough time beating this thing. And trust me, I'm not nostalgic for this car in any way. Confession, I know I'm over 30 years old. I know, old man, it's Unc. It's Unc talking to you. But I've never seen Back to the Future. And that's why I take that turn wide, so I can get back to first place with a better exit than everybody else. You love to see it. Sometimes the racing line is a lie. It tells you good suggestions, but it doesn't always tell you the whole truth. Oh, too much sauce. Too much sauce. But we pulled it out. Like in the straights, this car feels great. It handles well. In the turns, it can get squirrely on you. It can get a little wet and wild even when it's dry. But it's nothing you or I couldn't handle, you know? And as soon as we get out of this tunnel into the light, you can tell this rest of the lobby goodbye and good night, because this thing is ripping. That's a pretty good first lap. They're not even on the map anymore. Belt to cheeks. Comment section, I have to ask, like, has this car been always this good? Was it like this in Forza Horizon 5? Because I play Forza Horizon 5, and I've never really seen anybody actually use this car outside of memes and Back to the Future and something gigawatts. Like I said, I've never seen Back to the Future. I'm not going to pretend like I have. Bust it wide here. It could have went better. But like, was this car meta at any point? Because I don't think I've seen a single person in any of the races I've been in running a DeLorean. I haven't seen anybody in a DeLorean on the leaderboards. I haven't seen anybody even so much as attempt to push this car to any sort of limit. And keep in mind, in no way, shape, or form am I trying to tell you guys that I am a good driver or that I'm a top player at Forza Horizon. I'm not. I'm just a guy who's kind of funny and can drive just well enough to stop my cars from reenacting September 11th, 2001. If you don't know, don't Google it. Just know you may not be old enough to be watching this YouTube channel. But this was an easy dub. First place, we take those. They keep putting this S2 on the starting grid next to me like he's supposed to be my rival, bro. You're not my rival. You're not my competition. You ain't my nemesis, and you for damn sure are not the baddie with a fatty who will look back at it and call you daddy and will keep messaging until you drop the addy. And by the slimmest ghost of a chance, which is 0 by the way, but by the slimmest chance you are that last thing, you know, hit me up. And who can we get this Daytona PD? That's it. Oh no, too much. Yeah, that one mistake has it cost me dearly. You know what, Mr. S2? You know what? I can't even talk smack. I hit the wall. I look dumb. I look foolish. The dude in the Daytona, that brother's gone, and now I'm behind a truck. And all right, there's no reason to beat me up. Okay, there's no reason to beat me up. Oh, I'm sorry, truck. I'm so sorry. Okay, I didn't really tap him. This is like the worst race I have ever ran in my life. Is this what karma feels like? Like I was talking all that. Oh, now I'm just terrible. I'm bad. I just complimented myself. I gave myself all these like. What happened to bro? Brother, this was your race. Don't leave the door open, brother. Don't leave the door open. You should have shut the casket. You should have killed me when you had the chance. Ooh, I'm in there. I'm in there. I didn't know I was a necromancer, but I have clearly come back from the dead. All right, let me cross the finish line before I say anything else. That was the worst race of all time. And oh my God, my guy just killed himself. No! I need somebody who is more versed at this game than I will ever be to explain grid position to me. Because there have been like 5 lobbies in a row where I've been in last place in every single race. 15 races in a row, they start me in last. And then in this one, the S2 has always been 1 car position in front of me. So it's clearly not random. There is clearly some deterministic factor that I guess some sort of algorithm tallies together and determines this is where you'll be starting on the grid. And guys, did I not tell you this car rips? Now its top speed is only like 180 realistically, and practically it's like 178, somewhere in there, but it gets there. It accelerates so fast. It gets in and out of the turn, silky smooth when you don't screw it up. I give that one, never mind. I was gonna give it an 8 out of 10, then I hit that guardrail. A 5 out of 10. A very average stew out of 10, okay? But it's not enough to put any sort of dimness on our light. This car is cooking. It's good. Okay, I was gonna lie to you and say it's good looking. Can I be honest? I think the DeLorean is an ugly car. There, I said it. I said it. Even by 80 standards, this is an ugly car. I don't like looking at this car. I still haven't seen Back to the Future. I'm not gonna watch Back in the Future. There's nothing about this car that speaks to me outside of people say it's a cultural icon, which I will not debate with. It is. It is, even though I have no nostalgia for it. It is considered a classic, but I have seen 0 people driving it. And I think we should change that because not everybody needs to drive the same 2 cars. I think we could pencil this in as another dubski. In the pubski. Yeehaw. So, funny story, this video was supposed to come out yesterday, but it didn't because they refreshed the leaderboards. So now I gotta redo the rivals times that I had set yesterday, which were like top 300-ish times. But hey, Tokyo City Docks, I want more races like this, where sometimes it's just about map knowledge. Now, obviously in street races, it's illegal. You're supposed to go off the grid. I get that. And it's probably better for it that this is only in street races. Road races, yeah, make sure we adhere to the track. Make sure it's really hard to violate the checkpoints and all that. But sometimes street racing is like where you get to be creative. You can take some pretty creative lines. Do some things that may not necessarily be conventional, but they're ultimately effective. Okay, we took that kind of rough, but basically the idea is you come through here and then you can full throttle through this turn. You see what I'm saying? Like, I like that. Make it kind of like a creative puzzle. Now, every street race shouldn't be like this, but I would prefer if we got like 4 or 5 tracks that are more like this later on down the line. But as I said, they refreshed the leaderboards. And in the previous patch, I had the DeLorean at like, I think it was like number 298. Like barely top 300. I think I have a screenshot from the previous video that was supposed to go up. If we do have that footage, I'll go ahead and splice that in there. But hey, this car just handles so nice. It was a pain getting to learn it because it doesn't handle like, you know, a lot of my faves like the Viper, the TVR Speed 12, the Lamborghini Countach, which I hope I pronounced correctly, because people used to get on my nerves in Need for Speed Most Wanted when my friends would be like, the Lamborghini Gallardo. I'm like, it's Gallardo, you gotta say it right. And I would hate to be a hypocrite and then be saying that wrong. Like years, oh my God, 20 years later. Oh my God, I'm gonna PB. I think that might have been a PB. Oh, world record, baby! Listen, this isn't gonna stand. I know it's gonna get broken. Better players are gonna come in. I just had the day off. I got in early, but hey, that's a world record. I just beat my 4GT's PB from the last patch, which was a top 300 time, and we did it in a DeLorean. Man, I feel good. Finally, a populated street racing lobby. I know that road racing is probably more fierce competition, more players, because that's the standard mode. And let's be honest, you don't get story progression in street or toge races during the campaign, so maybe people just don't really vibe with street races. But as someone who grew up on Midnight Club, Need for Speed, Street Racing Syndicate, Metropolis Street Racer, San Francisco Rush 2049, Tokyo Extreme Racer, Juiced. Does anybody, please tell me somebody remembers Juiced and Juiced 2 Hot and Poor Nights. Please, please, somebody tell me that I'm not crazy. I don't know where that guy's going, but tell me I'm not crazy and that y'all remember those games too, and they weren't a fever dream that my subconscious has cooked up and gaslit me to believing was real. Oh, I don't want to hit you, man. I really don't want to hit you, man. I know it's street racing, but I like to do these things nice and fair and square. I try to give other people space, and I will only hit you if you hit me. I messed up. Yep, go ahead and take it. No. That's what you get. Over here popping emotes, and now you got a balanced breakfast, a whole high iron diet of that guardrail. Yum, 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 yum. That's you. That's you. That's what you get. Karma's a real thing, buddy. Nice driving. That turned into a Pac-Man cosplayer, and I almost got packed up by that civilian. Woo! Woo! Listen to that engine, baby. We are cooking. Oh, a lot of civvies in the area. Look out. Don't do it. I knew you were gonna do it. And then you missed the checkpoint. You dumb SOB. You idiot. You buffoon. You moron. Oh, he did miss the checkpoint. Oh, whoa, 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 no! Oh, I just threw the race, man. Oh, Crisscross is in last place. Karma. If nothing else, ladies and gentlemen, just know karma is real. Brother, stop. If y'all are going to kill me, kill me. Okay? If y'all are going to send me to the Shadow Realm and you're going to bludgeon me by saying, here's a blemish on your record, you will not be getting first place. As soon as you open that door, shut it immediately. Because that civvy was not a paid actor. I didn't put a hit out on that guy. It just so happened that happened. Because now that I got the lead, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that I don't lose it. Going to the bend here. Oh! Where did bro come from? He put a hit on me! He put a hit on me. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. There's nothing to talk about, actually. Somehow it's my fault, okay? Like, we could play it back a million times. You're gonna tell me y'all saw that car in that lane? That's what you're gonna tell me? Because I promise you, you go back and watch the footage, you could put it down at quarter speed. And I promise you, I'm willing to bet you a healthy amount of money that none of you saw that pedestrian. None of y'all knew it. And if you did see it, why didn't y'all type, "Hey bro, look out"? Exactly, because you didn't see it. You had no idea that was coming. I had no idea that was coming. And I know somebody's gonna be like, actually, if you pause it on this frame, you can clearly see the car on that frame in a 60 FPS game. Man, I'm glad you think that I have cat-like reflexes. That's a great compliment, but I don't know if you've seen some of these other races in this video, but during the course of this recording, I have proven time after time that cat-like reflexes and B+ effort should never be in the same conversation. Now, cat-like top speed? Hey, the speedometer in first place don't lie. Them brothers ain't even on the map. Oh, we just lost somebody. Somebody quit. Must have built that time machine and realized they had no chance. Yeah, I just feel like more people play road races than they do street races, which, as much as it makes sense, it's kind of unfortunate. Also, let it be known what cars you actually want to see me attempt to drive. I don't want to talk about it, but let me know what cars y'all want to see me attempt to drive next. Also, what am I doing? Brother, you already have the advantage of driving a Honda Beat in A-Class, brother. You do not need to also hit me. What the Beat doing? All right, we got the NSX RGT, a Honda Beat, and that looks like the McLaren. Yeah, it must be Meta Mondays. Brother, hello, brother, I need you to just get. How did he hit the wall like that? No speed penalty. Like, he's hit the wall like three. Well, thank God he missed the checkpoint. At least there's some sort of justice in this world. Like, he hit that wall violently. No speed penalty. Like, if you tap the wall or just kind of bump into it, sure, whatever. But that man looked like he just slingshotted himself into death. And the game said, come on, little buddy, keep going. Yeah, I can't wait to see what that car is in first place. I'm never probably going to see him again, but... Brother, come on, man. I'm trying to have low cortisol moments, and here you come. Okay, that was a nice way he took that turn. That was a great overtake by bro. Well, can you deal with the pressure? Ooh, too deep. You made the mistake I made on lap 1. Oh, the other dude is so gone. What is bro driving up there? If it's like that McLaren, was it McLaren 570 or something like that? If that's what he's driving, I'll be like, yeah, that figures. Brother, you do not have to hit me. You don't gotta do it. Because what if I did it to you? Huh? What if I did it to you? Now what? Look at us, second and third. Wow. All right, what was Buddy driving? All right. I don't think that I have done this race online yet. This is like one of the ones that I think has escaped me. Yeah, this car accelerates like an absolute giga unit, bro. It just loses on the top end speed. Like once you get to like 175, I'm so sorry. I didn't think we're gonna become real at that moment. That's my fault. But yeah, like a lot of these cars in A class have like top speeds of like 205. So anything on long straights, brother, I'm just cooked. Mouth agape. Looking like a tired dog in the summer heat. Just, man, must be nice to be them. Yeah, could y'all tell this is one of the tracks where I'm not confident because I don't know it like that? Like all the street racing tracks, I feel like I have a really good understanding. On this track, I feel like I'm trying to react to what the game is giving me and not like anticipating what's coming up. Oh, there go, being bad again. And I have opened the door for me to lose podium. Yo, what is dude in first place driving? I want that car PED tested, man. He got that performance enhancing diesel over there, bro. I don't know what he's got, but we might have to suspend his license. I'm kind of hungry to crush the leaderboard, I'm not gonna lie. I remember spending an hour in my Ford GT just slowly climbing the ranks. So now I just want to post a good time in the DeLorean. Hopefully something that might stick. This is like my 15th restart, so. Just know I've been putting up some bangers. I just want to beat that 209. Oh, that wasn't great. That was not great. I'm gonna have to brake really late on this thing coming up here. On the little off ramp. Okay. Hold. Go. Ford GT is faster than these, so I just gotta hope that the lead holds and there's not enough distance for him to catch up. Right about here, he starts hawking me down. We did it. Barely, but we did it. That dude's name was Law I Hacks? Brother. Oh, close second on the leaderboard. I ain't catching Mr. Riddler. Yeah, you got it, bro. I'm not solving that riddle. That is all you. I can't beat that, but hey, look at me. Anyways, if you made it this far, you already know what to do. Go ahead and like the video and drop a subscription, and I'll see y'all on the next one.